So what are we doing today?
We got a whole lot of body work to do today. If you're new to the channel, let me catch you up. I took an F450 frame, a 79 crew cab body, a 12 valve Cummins motor, a ZF6 transmission to make this.
Is this your best idea?
This is my only idea. The plan for today was to pull this bed off so we could finish getting the paint off the back of the cab and the front of the bed. The problem that we're running into is my cherry picker's too small. It's too short. It's less than 4 feet between here and here, and the bed's roughly 100 inches long. So I wanted to get to the center point of the bed so I could pick it without it tipping. But it's just simply my cherry picker's too small. So we got to figure something else out. My first thought was maybe we'll lift the back of the bed up with a cherry picker and then get a couple on the front and then just slide it back. We don't need to completely take the bed off, but we do need to get it back far enough that we can knock the paint off the back of the cab and the front of the bed. Alright, so we got this back. So far we haven't done any damage. We got enough room here that we can work with. We found some more wasp nests, surprise. I don't know how, I should have started counting when I found these, started finding these wasp nests, because I think I found like 100 of them, maybe more. Anyway, now we can get the paint knocked off. There's some rust down here. Looks like we're gonna have to address that. Bottom of the cab corner, both sides. But other than that, looks pretty decent. So let's go to get the rust off, or the paint off, or something. Ooh, I never noticed that before. There's a pretty big rust spot right there. Like this, but that's the worst over there.
Oh no.
Okay, we've got all the paint cleaned off of this, but we've uncovered a few more problems. We already kind of knew about this rust up here for the back window. There's a bunch of Bondo in this corner right here. It's pretty beat up. I'm not sure what happened up there. And there's also found some rust in the front of this bed, but just all part of it. We'll get it taken care of.
All right, let's see if we can do this.
pull out this back window. It looks like I got a little rust up there on the top that needs to be addressed, and it has been leaking into the back of the cab and causing some rust on the back of this cab that also needs to be repaired. But I need to at least a minimum replace this seal. So we're gonna pull it out and see what we got. Oh dear. Hope you've seen that, but that was rust.
So far, so good.
So this is too old and brittle. I'm afraid I'm going to break some glass, so I'm just going to take my utility knife. I'm going to go around this sill and hopefully just pop it out the back. All right, we got the back window out and we got some rust issues up here. Kind of what I was expecting, because I think the rust or the water was getting in here somehow and getting clear down in here and rusting the back of the cab out. So this all need to be cleaned up, and a lot of this, well, this piece from probably about here over to here is probably going to need to be replaced or repaired. This hasn't rusted clear through yet, so the bottom actually don't look too bad. A couple spots, but yeah, it's out. We'll get it cleaned up and we'll figure out what we're going to do with it, but it definitely needs some attention. All right, now we're going to try to get some of the paint off of the inside of the cab. We're going to pull the seat out and go to sanding the inside. We found a little bit more rust in here. So right here on the floor, there's quite a bit of rust. This is actually where the main support goes through the floor. It goes from basically back to front. And it's not only rusting, but it's doing a little rust jacking. So it's kind of pushing the floor up a little bit. So I can do one of two things. I can cut it out, clean it up, and replace it. Or I can forget about it and throw the carpet over it, and hopefully it never becomes an issue. Got a little rust repair going on right now. This is a piece I cut out. This is a piece I built to replace it. Basically, it was right up here on the back of the cab. And I think what's happened over the years is it's just leaked around and settled down in here and just caused rust. So I cut it out and I did some rust repair in here and I put some primer on it. So I'm hoping that'll never do that again. Of course, we're gonna fix the leaks up above, take care of that. And so I'm gonna weld in this new piece. It's far from perfect, but basically it's the back of the cab. You'll never see this. The seat will be in front of it, and I'll get it close. I'll throw some Bondo over it, throw some paint over it, and it'll look good. I hope. It'll look like something.
It'll look like it's behind the seat.
It'll look like nobody can see it except me. Every time I pull the seat up, I'll be like, ah, that's horrible.
Well, it'll only bug you.
Yeah, it'll only bug me, so it's fine. Got some serious stuff to be filling in here. It's ugly. What I'm doing with this screwdriver here is just trying to manipulate the metal a little bit, get a little bit closer so I don't have such large gaps. That way it's easier to weld. The reason I'm jumping around here on my welds is because you don't want to put too much heat all in one spot, especially on this thin sheet metal. It will warp it and then you'll have more big problems to deal with. So jump around a lot. You'll probably get some warpage regardless, but yeah, try to dissipate the heat. All right, that's pretty much in there. Now what I need to do is just continue to go around and around till it's all fully welded in. Grind it smooth, throw some Bondo over it, we'll be good. As you can see, I just picked one small piece to do. I didn't do the whole thing. I'm just gonna do a little section at a time. That way it doesn't get too warped, it doesn't get too far out of hand. And if I had a piece that I could just throw in there that's pre-made, that would be nice, but they don't make them for the backs of these cabs. So we just had to build our own and make it work. We got this all welded up. Now I need to go back and grind it all down. There'll probably be a couple spots I need to touch up that I missed. There's a spot here that I definitely missed, but that is just rust, and I'll come back and patch in another piece going this way. So it won't be a big deal, but that's basically what we got left. Grind it off, throw some Bondo over it, call it good. We got that all ground down. It's good enough probably now to throw some Bondo over it and call that repair good. As you can see, we got to continue on down fixing the rest of the rust, but we will do that another day. So that's about all we're going to get done for today. Thanks for watching.